Hi everyone, today I'm going to be telling you about my top 5 apps for readers, and I will also tell you just some of my thoughts on how they work and what some of my favorite features are on those apps. I use mostly Android, so my tablet and my phone are both Android things, but I'm pretty sure most of these have a iPhone or iPad equivalent. If they don't, I apologize. I'm sorry, I'm just not 100% sure if they do. Also, this is not really a countdown. This is just me listing 5 that I love. So these are in no particular order is what I'm trying to say. First 2 that I use quite a bit, and I'm sure everybody uses, is of course the Kindle and Nook apps. So I enjoy using both of these apps. I used to have a Nook and then I switched over to a Kindle e-reader. So I have books on both, and it's great if I can use the apps and read books on both. So that is great. They both have similar features, but both of them have what I really care about in an e-reader format is that the store is easy to use. They have the ability to change font size and color because I have a wee bit of dyslexia and it's just easier for me to read if I could change those things and make the font a little bigger and change the background. It's very easy to do on those apps. I will say that I prefer the dictionary on the Kindle for some reason. I just like the dictionary better. But on the Nook, this is really silly, but I love that on the Nook, it's got the animated page turner, so it looks kind of like you're turning a page in a book, and for some reason, that just gives me weird joy. I've also found that any kind of comic book that I've gotten on Nook runs a little bit better on Nook, so those are my thoughts on both of those. The third app that I love is called Scribe. This is kind of like Netflix, but for books. So you pay a $8 or $9 fee, I think it's $8, and it's monthly fee, and you pay that and you can read any book that they have on their database. And they have so many books on there and quite a few popular ones. They don't always have them all because I think it takes them a second to get them in there, but they have a lot, which is what matters, right? And what I love about Scribe is it is a little bit less expensive because even though you are paying a monthly fee, it's still cheaper than if you had to spend $7 or $8 on each individual book. Also, you can read a lot of the book and decide if you like it. So most of the e-reader apps give you a sample, but it's not that much of the book, whereas with this, you could read half the book and decide, hey, I don't like this, I'm not going to finish this book, and you haven't lost quite as much money on it, right? And Scribe also does come with the ability to resize your font and change your background and all that great stuff. It doesn't have a dictionary though, that's the only thing that I don't really dig about it. But it does have a nice highlighting option, so you can highlight stuff and then proceed to look it up if you would like to. And I've read like a ton of books on there already, I love it. Number 4 is ComiXology. I like a good comic or graphic novel. What I love is that it's digital, it's easy, and you pretty much get a huge selection with this. Also, I like that they help you kind of find the bigger collections of individual comics or what they call trades. So if you didn't want to get each little one individually, they have it really easy to get the number that you need for the trade that you need, which is great. Because sometimes I have a hard time. I'm like, I just need 3 and I can't find this at Barnes & Noble. I just need this number, right? And it's really easy on ComiXology. Also, if you're somebody that's concerned about reading comics on your phone and the size of the panels, you don't have to worry. Most of the comics on there have a feature where if you are reading on the phone, it will enlarge the individual panels so you can read it quite easily. So I'm just kind of big on digital comics, although I usually shop online if I really want something in hard copy to hold in my hands. But if I want something quick, that's usually the way to go. They also have a lot of free comics. So if you aren't sure if you want to invest in a line of comics, you can sometimes get the first issue free and then go, yes, I really like this, and then get the rest of it, which is great. Last but not least is an app called LibriVox. So this app is an audiobook app. What they do is they have volunteers read books that are in the public domain, and thus you can get the audiobooks of classics and things like that for free. They've recently added a feature where you can get some of the more popular newer books by paying through PayPal, I think is how it runs. I haven't really used that feature. If you have used this app and have used that, let me know what you think of it. But mostly I just go, because I'm cheap, I guess, I just go the free way, and most of the books that I want to listen to on audiobook are the classics anyway. So sometimes it takes a while to find like a version of it that you really, really like, but there are a lot of versions of a book on there usually, and so you'll usually find something that you like, and they also have dramatized ones and all sorts of cool things. Like I listened to all of Little Women, and it was like a great dramatized version. It was like totally great. Rock, right? So those are my top 5 apps that I love. I love them. I use them all the time. Let me know what your top 5 reading apps are in the comments. I hope you have a great shiny day, and I will see you next week. Bye!